Hello, cool artisans. My name is Shonda, and welcome to my channel, Under the Needle. So today is Friday. I was supposed to make this video yesterday, but I've been obsessed. So I don't know if y'all remember, but a couple weeks ago, or I don't know, a month ago, a couple months ago, I don't know. But I took an inventory of all of my yarn, and it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot, especially for somebody that doesn't crochet every day, doesn't even crochet once a month. It was a lot of yarn. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do with all this yarn? And not only is it a lot of yarn, but I bought yarn after that. I got more yarn after I took the inventory of my yarn. So it was like, okay, so what am I going to do with all this yarn? And shortly after I took inventory, something came on my radar, but I didn't know. I didn't know about it. I looked on YouTube. I didn't watch any videos. I saved some videos, but I didn't actually watch any videos. So I finally bit the bullet and decided to get it. And then, of course, I had to watch a bunch of YouTube videos to figure out how to use it. And now I've been using it, and I'm a bit obsessed. And so this is what I've been doing. Sorry. I feel better. My cold is gone. But for some reason, there's this little cough that just lingers. But I feel great. There's just some congestion in the chest that's lingering, and I'm coughing to try to get it up. So I bought this puppy here. This is the Centro circular knitting machine. So basically, it knits without having to knit. So whereas it might take you, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be watching Bag O' Day Crochet and she'd be like, this beanie takes an hour, this 1 hour beanie. And I'm like, in what world? And maybe for you, it takes an hour. It's not going to take an hour for me. For me, it's going to take a couple of weeks. So, I've been watching all these videos, and there are two ways that this machine works. You can sew tubes, or you can sew panels, flat panels. I have not tried to do any flat panels, not sew, but knit. I've not tried to do any flat panels. I've just done the circular knitting. And the first thing that I made was this. Of course, I had to bust out my yarn swift and my ball winder. You can't see them. I mean, my space was a mess before. Now it is ultra messy. Like, I have got to clean this space up. So I started with this. This used a bulky yarn. Now, people say that this machine doesn't really like bulky yarn. I've been able to use bulky yarn. But so first I made this. It was supposed to be a headband. It was supposed to be like a faux twist headband is what it was supposed to be. But when I got to where I had enough rows and I was supposed to end it, I was almost done with the skein and I didn't want the leftover yarn. So I just kind of kept going and cranking. So for me, this would be more of like a cowl or infinity scarf type thing. But I've made some hats also. Oh, so yeah. And I've made some mistakes. Like I definitely made some mistakes on here. Some of my mistakes are just because I wasn't paying attention to what I needed to do, but definitely made some mistakes. But overall, it looks pretty good. It looks like I knit it, and I didn't. And then I made this hat here. I made a pom-pom to go on it. So it is, you can't really wear it double layered because I put the pom-pom on it, but if I didn't put a pom-pom on it, you could wear it either way. It would be reversible if I had not put a pom-pom on it. I still got some leftover yarn of that. I don't know what to do with this leftover yarn. But at least, that's 2 skeins down, right? And then I found 3 skeins of yarn that were all the same line. And so I had this white and this green, and I have 2 of these blues. I have to cake this one up. And so then I've been making these hats. I haven't finished them yet. I've just sewn the tube. I've knitted the tube. So I have to finish it off. And same with this one. I knitted the tube. I need to finish it off. This one, it was supposed to be like the other two, but I made a mistake. I accidentally stopped feeding the yarn. So it's going to be, I guess, a kid's hat. Are they perfect? No, no. But my knitting wouldn't be perfect. Well, my crochet isn't perfect either. So even if I had crocheted this by hand, it still would be imperfect. So I'm fine with imperfection. Let's see. So this is what I've been doing. This is how I've been spending my time. So I want to see how many of these I can get made up. I want to go ahead and finish using um, all of this yarn, right? Because then, because honestly, this yarn doesn't count because I didn't realize I had this skein of yarn. So this was not in my yarn inventory. It was not counted. So technically, this is not a reduction in inventory because it wasn't accounted for. But this is four skeins of yarn that can come off that yarn inventory in the course of, 36 hours. So pretty excited. And then of course this one, yeah, I can't give this one away because of how I messed up. I've got some like major drop stitches in there. And I don't have any scrap yarn to go in and try to seal it up because I used all the yarn. But so I'm just going to keep this. But the rest of this stuff I want to give away. I don't think I'm going to put pom-poms on everything just because they take longer to make. I think I'm just going to make the hats. And then if I decide to put a pom-pom on after the fact, then I can do that. So what I'll do is I'll make the hat. I'll leave the tails hanging so that if I decide to put a pom-pom on, I can still do that. Or I can just cut it off if I don't want to. So this is what I've been doing. So this is what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for this Central machine because some people are going to get some really quality hats. This is not cheap yarn. This is, I got this from Knit Crate. This is 100% Peruvian Highland wool. So these are wool. This is wool. 100% wool. But what are you going to do? You can't take it with you. I can't wear all these hats. I can't wear all this yarn. I got to get rid of it. Whatever I make with this is also sport. So like this is sport weight yarn. And so they say that the machine really just likes worsted and DK. And that when you go smaller than DK or larger than worsted, the machine just doesn't like it. And so every machine is different. So I say play with your machine. Because like I said, this was a 5 yarn and my machine took it just fine. No problems. The drop stitches that I had nothing to do with the machine. They had to do with me and not following instructions when I cast off, when I was done. It's strictly my fault. So this is all me. Every mistake that I've made has been me. So far, I have not had an issue with the machine dropping stitches. Like not one. Except I did try. I have a lot of this darn good yarn. This darn good yarn sport twist. No, it would not take this yarn. And I guess it's because it's a little too thin. So even though that's a sport weight and this is also a sport weight, I guess because of the way this yarn is constructed, it's a little fatter than sport. So like when you pull the yarn taut, it's sport weight. But when you let it go, it's more DK or worsted. So the machine loves this yarn. It loves this yarn. So I'm going to use all of that. Looking at this, I don't think it's going to take this because this is going to be too thin. If you look at this compared to this, I mean, you can clearly tell. So I know the machine isn't going to take this yarn. So I've got to figure out something else to do with this because the machine ain't going to take it. I'll give it a shot, but I doubt it. I doubt it. This is almost thinner than the Sport Twist yarn. So that's not going to go. I've got this yarn here. This is a DK weight. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Maybe this will be, I think the machine will take this. I hope. If the machine takes this, this might be a scarf for me. This will make a nice scarf. Other than that, I don't know. So for now, I'm going to make some nice hats, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of this yarn here. I guess if I get enough of it, I can do some type of, scrap project, some kind of scrap yarn scarf or something like that. I don't know. But I've got this, a bunch of this Premier puzzle that I think will go well in the machine. And so that'll be more hats and more scarves. But I think I might try to do some panel work with that yarn and see if I can get some kind of blanket or something. I don't know. As far as what's been going on with me this week, I have not done a lot of sewing. The last thing that I sewed was this thing here, this tissue holder that was in the Open Gate quilt subscription box. That was the last thing that I sewed, but I did do some cutting and prep. I had a quilt that I pieced, not this year, not last year, so probably the year before, 2021. And I had some fabric left over, and a lot of the scraps were like 5.5 inches, which was the exact width that I needed. So I cut up a bunch of pairs. So I'm going to make a ton of those. I'm going to make a ton of these. And I found a spot on Amazon where I can get cheap tissue, where I can get like 100 packs of tissue for like $30. So I'm going to get these made. I'm not going to order the tissue yet because I want to get these made first, at least half of them made before I order tissue. But I figure I can assembly line. So I've got them all like in bunches. So I've got 6 bunches. So I'll probably take 2 bunches and just assembly line each step of the process and get one bunch made and then go back and do the next. And when I get halfway through them, I'll go and I'll get the tissue paper. I figured these will make cute gifts for school, like school teachers and stuff like that. These will make a nice gift for that, just something to send with the kids to school. These will make nice gifts for like my family members, just like a kind of nice little small thing that's handmade that I can give to them. So I've got them all paired up here. This is a fabric line from Boundless. I forgot what the name of the fabric line was. But I did a fat quarter shop pattern called Holloway. They had a really easy pattern that used half yards called Holloway. I had a bundle that I liked, and so I used that bundle to make the quilt, and this was everything that I had left. Now, I don't know if maybe I was supposed to piece the back, but that's neither here nor there. It's too late for that now at this point. You can come down. Yeah, so that's neither here nor there. So for now, that's what I'm going to be working on. Because it's the holidays and I don't know. I just don't really want to, we've got it's going to be a lot of stuff going on, like a lot of activities. So I figured this is something that I can work on that's not going to take a lot of time at once. Something that I can stop and start, and something that is technically going to be for Christmas. And I don't know, just that kind of thing. So haven't really been doing any sewing. Just did some cutting because I had to work this week. You know, anyway, I guess, we always got to work, but, so yeah, I'm pretty excited. As far as what's going on with me personally, it's been an interesting week. I got stuff in my teeth. Jeez. I've been eating these grapes and I've got grape skin in my teeth. I can see it. So we have mice in the house. Um, so there's that. So basically, Adrian saw a mouse when I was at the retreat. And I guess it happened. He saw it running, and so he kind of swatted it with the broom and got it out. And you know, sometimes with mice, where there's one, there's more than one. And I could hear them. Like I could hear them. I'm like, there's another mouse. And so, I put out some traps, and we've caught two mice. I have not heard anything since we caught the second, well, technically the third mouse. I have not heard any nibbling or anything like that while I'm in bed or while I'm in the kitchen. I have not heard anything. So this weekend we will be cleaning. We'll be taking everything out and wiping everything down and sanitizing everything because mice are filthy. And so that's how we're going to be spending our weekend. And also putting up the tree because next weekend is Thanksgiving, of course, so we'll be gone. And then right after Thanksgiving is my son's 16th birthday. Luckily, he's a teenager and decided he doesn't really want to do anything, which my glasses are crooked. I need to get glasses. He doesn't want to do anything. I had given him some options, but basically, because his girlfriend, I told him, because I wanted to go skiing. I was like, we're going to go skiing for your birthday. You want to go skiing? And he was like, well, can my girlfriend come? And I was like, no. One, because I'm not made out of money and I can't pay for some whole extra person. And two, you're 16 years old, not 26. No, your girlfriend can't come with us on our family vacation. What's wrong with you? Do you not know me at all? So since he didn't want to do any of that, I don't have to worry about anything lavish. So his birthday will be easy, but it's still something to deal with. But the first week in December, I am off work all week. I am probably going to have to touch in for about 30 minutes to an hour, maybe 2 or 3 out of those days. I am going to have to kind of pop in because, I have work that's due on specific days. And I did not want to pawn that off on all of my coworkers, especially with everybody taking off for Christmas. And I'm taking off, but I'm still going to be here. It's not like I'm going to be away. So it just seemed unfair to reassign that work to my coworkers when I'm just home and I'm only on PTO because I need to use the time, because if you don't use it, you lose it. Basically, for the entire month of December, I'm either off work or taking half a day for the entire month of December. Because I have all this PTO to use that I didn't use because I'm home. Well, first of all, I'm home. But second of all, I transitioned to a new, to learn new. I still do my original job, but they transitioned me into where I do another role as well. And I started doing that in June, and that was new for me. I had been doing my prior job since October 2015. So I know that job like the back of my hand. I can do it in my sleep. It's not difficult for me because I've been doing it for so long. But this was new. And even though this job is actually less difficult, it's just new to me. It's less complex, but it's new to me. And so I had to learn a lot. And so June, July, August, September, I didn't want to take any time off because I wanted to learn this role so I could feel comfortable in it and feel good in it and feel confident in it. So there's that. So, yeah, so now I've got all this time that I need to use. So So that's it. I mean, other than the mice, it's been a pretty lackluster week, which I'm happy for, because y'all know that like it has been something after something after something after something after something after something with me over the past, several months. Like it's just been nonstop garbage. So really glad that it was only mice and that we seem to have potentially caught the mice. But then I got some steel wool. We've got to put some steel wool down in some strategic places where we think they got in from. So that's kind of what we're working on. That's kind of what I've been up to, where I'm at. Okay, I'm at 20 minutes. I didn't want to make this video too long. So I am thankful for my central knitting machine. I will end up doing a tutorial on this machine and a demo, but I don't want to do that right now. This is just my normal weekly Thankful Thursday. And so that's all I wanted this to be. I am super excited because my Open Gate Advent box is coming next week. It's shipped and it's supposed to be here when I saw it. I think it estimated it was going to be here Wednesday. I am crossing my fingers that it comes on Wednesday because if it doesn't come on Wednesday, then I can't open it until probably the following Monday. So I'm really hoping that it comes on Wednesday and I can open it and do an unboxing on that day. Because if not, then I'm going to have to wait and I'm going to be devastated. So look forward to that. Look forward to a review and demo of this central knitting machine. My initial thoughts of what I think about it. I might film that tomorrow or Sunday, something like that. Give myself a little bit more time to get used to it because of the projects that I've done. Let's see, 1, 2, 5. There's only one that I haven't messed up in some way, shape, or form. Now, if I was selling this, it would be a problem because I wouldn't be able to sell it, but I'm not. I'm donating these. I'm sure that I'm sewing them well enough that they will last a year and that whomever these get donated to will get a winter out of them. I'm positive of that. It just doesn't look very pretty under there. So like technically for this hat, I didn't realize that I needed to keep, because it's doubled. Well, it doesn't matter. That's not really for this. That's not what this video is about. I'm about to go off on a tangent and we don't want to do that. So, so yeah, I'm thankful for my centro. I'm thankful for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Again, sorry this video came on Friday. I do my best to do it on Thursday. I really do try, but once I started working on the knitting machine, like time just went away. Time just went away. And I've been going to bed pretty early lately, so there's that as well. So anywho, that's it for me, and I will see you guys next video.